is a double leg lift. This will help open up the hips, open up the legs, and of course the lower back. It's very nice. This one goes very nicely with the hip resistance series. If you'd like to look into that, the two of them actually go very, very well together. But as you choose, let yourself come into wind reliever position. Just draw the legs in towards your chest. If you'd like, you can spread the knees apart a little bit, whatever it is that works for you. Feel how your back settles into the floor. Let your shoulders melt to the floor. Take a couple breaths and just kind of let yourself relax a little bit. Then as you choose, engage the abdominal area, transverse abdominis, so that it provides a foundation for your movement as you explore movement in the legs. Let the legs extend toward the ceiling and bend, extend and bend, extend and bend, letting your tummy kind of provide the stability for that movement. And then as you choose, let yourself play with the feet. Keep the legs extended, point the toes toward the ceiling, pull them back, point the toes up and back and up and back. And again, just kind of play with it a little bit. See how your feet are feeling, how the shins and the calves are doing today. And then as you choose, place your hands gently behind the knees. You can use a tie if that's your preference. Behind the knees, inhale, and as you exhale, draw the legs toward the wall behind the head, keeping your hips sinking into the floor. Inhale, release, exhale, draw the legs back. Inhale, release, exhale, draw them back, and just back and forth, just kind of very slowly as if you were working with saltwater taffy, kind of very slowly working with the hamstrings, coaxing them to open up a bit. Then as you choose, if you'd like, you can hold those legs toward the wall behind the head, keeping the hips sinking softly into the floor. Let yourself just relax for a few breaths. You can dorsiflex if you'd like. Make sure there's enough bend in the knees so that your knee is protected and you're really feeling it in the belly of the hamstring muscle group. Nice, easy breaths, chin toward the chest, shoulders melting into the floor. As you choose, release that hamstring stretch. If you'd like, you can also work with your core right here. Think about rectus abdominis, your six-pack going right down the middle. We're going to use that to lift the shoulders and the head off the floor. So we're not lifting with our arms, but engage rectus abdominis, the six-pack. Let it contract, drawing the ribs in the direction of the hips. Keep the shoulders out of the ears. Keep the arms relaxed. Let yourself just rest comfortably. Feel your lower back sinking into the floor. Trust your tummy to hold you in space. In yoga, we call this easeful exertion. You're working hard. There's no doubt about it. But you let yourself relax a little bit. You let yourself find peace and stillness in that work. Then as you choose, whenever you're ready, lower the head and shoulders back down to the floor. Then when you're ready, go into a wide leg spread. Spread the legs wide apart. Now the tendency is to drop your arms on the inside of the legs and push, okay? I'm going to suggest that you be a little bit more gentle and kind with your body. So instead, bring your arms to the outside of the legs and actually support them in space. Hold them up in space. So when the body feels relaxed, when a muscle feels comfortable and secure, it's more likely to lengthen and open for you. And that's what we want. So let that muscle feel supported. Let it feel safe. Hold it up in space so that those inner thigh muscles begin to lengthen and open up. Otherwise, they're just going to be trying to contract and protect themselves. Holding the legs in space, you can dorsiflex, you can breathe, let yourself relax and enjoy. Now, when you're ready to bring them back together, let your core help you. Engage transverse abdominis, dorsiflex the feet, bring the legs softly back together, and then bend the legs at the knees and come back into wind reliever position, probably feeling a little bit different than it did a moment ago. And when you're ready, we'll move into Happy Baby. Happy Baby is going to help us open the short adductors of the inner thigh. So to address the short adductors, you want to keep the knees bent rather than the legs extended. So keeping the knees bent, spread the knees apart, bring them alongside your body as if you were going to place one on either side of your body. The knees gravitate toward the floor, the feet toward the ceiling. So bring your arms on the inside of the legs, hold on to the bottom of the feet or the shins or the calves or whatever you can hold on to without creating tension in the neck and shoulders. So let yourself relax, take a couple nice deep breaths in. Gravity's doing all the work. You don't need to bounce or push or try to make anything more happen. Just let it happen. Nice, gentle breaths. Now, some people like a variation of Happy Baby, where you bring the bottoms of the feet together and draw the feet a little bit closer towards your torso. This might be a little taxing if you have concerns about your knees or your ankles. If it's too much for you, don't push it. But if you choose, let yourself just gently breathe, relax, and feel those inner thigh muscles begin to softly open for you. And when you're ready, come back into wind reliever. Notice how it feels after all of that movement and opening with all the muscles that attach to the hips and the lower back. And then as you choose, let yourself bring those feet back to the floor. If you'd like, you can rest in constructive rest or slide those legs out and come into Savasana and just enjoy how your body's beginning to feel.